Hello class, welcome again in the class. So, in last two lecture, we try to conclude the methods of preparation of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So now in this class, we will try to learn the one of the most important types of reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, SN reactions in haloalkanes. Actually, this topic always the question based on this topic always they ask in the board examinations. So students try to understand the nucleophilic reactions, and we'll try to make you understand also the different mechanism of two different types of reaction of nucleophilic substitution, that is SN1 or SN2, unimolecular and bimolecular. So first let's learn why haloalkanes are going through or they are showing the nucleophilic substitution reactions. Let's try first. Actually, the haloalkanes means Rx, or you know that Rx. So X is more electronegative than R, means carbon chain. So there is partial negative and R will carry partial positive. So whenever the one of the group that will substitute the X, that must be nucleophile, because only nucleophile having negative charge or electron density can bond with R to form R nucleophile. And X will be substituted by nucleophile. So this reaction is called nucleophilic reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions, SN. So students, here we are trying to learn how these nucleophile will substitute the X, means more electronegative halogen. Nucleophile may be OH minus or NH2 minus, sometime H minus, sometime R minus, sometime NO2 minus, or Cn minus, or RO minus, etc. You have to learn all these examples are given in our NCERT book. Hydroxide, you can see amides, hydrides, alkanide, nitrite, cyanide, alkoxide. They all are nucleophile, can substitute X from haloalkanes to make different types of SN reactions, SN1 or SN2. So we'll try what is the meaning of here SN1 and SN2. Okay, so actually the SN reaction are classified into two categories. The one is SN1 and other is SN2. The one stand here unimolecular. And two stand here bimolecular. In your syllabus, you have to go through the actual mechanism of SN1 and SN2, how these haloalkanes will show SN1 and when they will show SN2 reactions. So first we'll try to learn the difference say between these SN1 and SN2 reactions. So can understand easily by taking example when will be SN1, when will be SN2. Okay, so SN1 actually, as you can say, unimolecular reaction. The reaction is unimolecular. So unimolecular means the rate determination react step. The rate determination step contains one species only. The rate determination step contains one species. Here you can see the same, there will be a different opposite of that. Rate determination step contains one species only, that is unimolecular. That's why here the rate determination step contains two species. So we can say the rate proportional to actually carbocation or haloalkane only. The rate proportional to haloalkanes only, but here the rate proportional to haloalkane as well as nucleophile. Actually, in SN2, nucleophile also will decide the rate of the reaction, means kinetics of the reaction. So rate always depend upon haloalkane as well as nucleophile. That's why the two species contains in the rate determination step called bimolecular. The other thing, how we came to know that when there will be a SN1, when there will be SN2, that will depend upon actually the carbocation. In SN1, carbocation intermediate form. Carbocation intermediate So reaction proceed through carbocation intermediate, means in first step carbocation will form. There will be actually the reaction proceed through transition state. Carbocation will not form. The reaction will proceed through transition state. TS will form. The reaction will proceed through transition state. So that is the very important difference. Carbocation intermediate, there will not intermediate will form. Transition state will form only. The reaction will proceed through TS. Next important thing is 3-degree haloalkanes, 2-degree haloalkanes, 1-degree haloalkanes. So the rate of reaction towards SN1 follow the degree as 3-degree, 2-degree and 1-degree. If 3-degree haloalkane will be there, that will easily show SN1. 2-degree and 1-degree has very less possibility to show SN1 reaction, and the same will be opposite in the case of SN2 reaction. Methyl means CH3X, then 1-degree, then 2-degree and then 3-degree. So the rate of reaction towards SN2 actually is totally based upon the less number of carbon having halogen atom attached or less hindered position of carbon. So least hindered is CH3, methyl halogen, halomethyl, you can say halomethane. Then 1-degree, 2-degree and 3-degree has very less probability to show SN2 reaction. So SN1, SN2 is actually just opposite in the case of kinetics. Other of that, allylic and benzylic also show. Allylic and benzylic haloalkanes also show SN1 reaction, but not in SN2. Allylic means the carbon-carbon double bond having carbon halogen. You can see the carbon attached with halogen having carbon-carbon double bond, and benzylic means the benzene ring attached with carbon then halogen. Halogen attached with carbon having benzene ring. So allylic and benzylic, due to regionetic stabilization of carbocation, they are also showing SN1 reaction only because they have a stable carbocation. But in SN2 we have to ensure there will be a less hindrance at carbon position that will attached with halogen will show easily SN2 reaction. So SN1, SN2 actually depend upon when there will be hindered carbon, there will be possibility of stable carbocation formation. The SN1 will form. The reaction will proceed through SN1. When there will be transition state, and for transition state there should be a less hindered carbon position that will be easily will show SN2 reaction. So you have to focus the differentiation between SN1, SN2, how to know, how to came to know when the reactants will be SN1, when the reactants will be SN2. This actually depend upon the, you can see the rate of the reaction. Nucleophile attack at the same position, same step, so there should be a less hindered carbon position to attack easily of nucleophile. That will show in the mechanism also, will show in the mechanism also. But before the showing mechanism, you have to learn to just, if we want, just you have to provide it a reactants. Just take a look at reactants and we'll find out, yes, the reaction will be SN1, the reaction will be SN2. That is good, that is good. So every year the board examination always have a question from this portion, from this topic, so you have to make understand very easily. That is not actually very tough, that is not very tough topic कि आएगा नहीं, ये नहीं होगा, that's so leave about that. So rate determination step contain one species. How to know that the which one step is rate determination? The slowest step in the mechanism, the slowest step in the mechanism actually called rate determination step, and that will decide the kinetics of the reaction always. So rate will decide always at that step only. Carbocation intermediate will form. So that's why nucleophile will attack in the next step. In first step, first carbocation will form. That's why the most hindered 3-degree haloalkane will be easily so carbocation, a stable carbocation. Allylic and benzylic having a stable carbocation due to resonance stabilization. But in the case of SN2, we have a methyl haloalkanes and 1 degree that will easily show the SN2 reaction. That will easily show the SN2 reaction. One more important thing is, for both the reaction, you have to know actually this is for SN1 or SN2, that's not matter. If you want to know the rate activity order of halogen, so you have to know Ri, RBr, RCl and RF. Actually iodoalkanes have most possibility to participate in the reaction because of best leaving group. The iodine, the iodide attached with halogen, attached with the alkane are actually a best leaving group. So iodoalkanes are most reactive towards SN reactions. If that will be primary, will show easily SN2. If that will be tertiary, will easily show the SN1. Then RBr, RCl and RF. So iodoalkanes are most reactive towards SN reactions. You have to know about that. Okay. Iodoalkane, the iodine can be easily substituted by the nucleophiles. So that is the differentiation. That is the activity order, reactivity order, and difference between the SN and SN2. Now we'll try to learn the mechanism of SN1, SN2. Okay, let's try. First, we'll decide to learn the SN1 reaction, the mechanism of SN1 reaction. And for that, I am taking the tertiary. I am taking the tertiary bromine here. One of the tertiary haloalkane, and with NaOH you can see NaOH, the reaction will be SN. Bromine will be substituted by OH, and there will be formation of NaBr. Okay, fine. Now see the mechanism. In mechanism, the first step will be the formation of carbocation. Mechanism first step, formation of carbocation. So the tertiary bromine, first the bond will be break accordingly towards bromine. You know about that. Then the step will be slow because bond is broken. So step is slow, that will decide the rate. Then there will be formation of carbocation, a planar structure, carbocation. This is vacant orbital. Look here, the reaction, the structure is tetrahedral, sp3 hybridization. Now the structure is vacant orbital. You can see that due to the positive charge there is vacant orbital, so that is sp2 and trigonal planar. The shape of the geometry of the molecule is, the species is, carbocation is trigonal planar. Hybridization of carbon at the center is sp2, at the center carbon sp3 with tetrahedral structure. That is first step, slow step because our bond is broken here. So we have to take formation of carbocation in the first step. Next, in second step, so first note down this one, then we'll show the second step. In second step, the nucleophile will attack at the carbocation. So in second step, that is carbocation, the nucleophile will attack of nucleophile. The second step will be attack of nucleophile. So nucleophile can attack from either of the position. Due to planar structure, the vacant orbitals are available in both the plane, out of the plane and below the plane. So nucleophile can attack either side, and there will be formation of two different types of product. Nucleophile can attack from either of the side. So we have if there will be front attack, this is called front attack, and this is called back attack. If nucleophile attack from the front, there will be formation of nucleophile, where nucleophile is OH minus actually. Nucleophile is OH minus. So if there will be front attack, the OH, and if there will be back attack, so both have the difference. The front attack form retention of configuration, and the back attack will be invert the configuration, called inversion. This is very important step you have to see. When there will be carbocation, due to planar structure, the vacant orbitals are available above the plane and below the plane. So nucleophile can attack from either of the side and will decide the different type of configuration. If the molecule was optically active, initially if the molecule was optically active, we have a formation of dextro as well as levo formation, and the mixture of that called racemic mixture. The mixture of that is called racemic mixture. So nucleophile attack from front side will retain the position, retain the configuration as given initially, and back attack will invert the configuration. If the reactants was, suppose if the reactants was dextro, the back attack will produce levo and front attack will produce seme dextro, and the mixture of that, due to equal possibility of attack, the mixture of that is called racemic mixture. So students, you have to learn how the SN1 reaction will proceed. In first step, carbocation will form planar structure of carbocation. In the second step, nucleophile will attack from either of the side, front and back, and will form two different kinds of product having opposite configuration. This is called retention configuration, inversion configuration, and mixture of that is called racemic mixture. The racemic word only used when we have equal magnitude of dextro and levo, that net rotation becomes 0. the net rotation become, optical rotation become 0. That is called racemic mixture. So this is the one of the SN1 mechanism. Now we'll see the mechanism of SN2 reaction. Let's start. In SN2, I will choose a methyl haloalkane. In SN2, we'll choose methyl haloalkane. So there will be bromine, hydrogen, and will form methyl alcohol. Okay, so that is easy now. That is easy. Methyl, because of less hindrance, OH minus, the nucleophile will attack easily. So let's see the mechanism. The mechanism here, the mechanism will decide how the nucleophile will attack, how the formation of alcohols will form. So actually, there is one step, concentric step is called. In a same step, when the bromine bond will break, due to methyl carbocation which is least stable, that will not form in the reaction. Least stable or less stable intermediates are actually not formed in the reaction intermediate. So that's why in the same step, the nucleophile will attack from the back position. Back attack. The nucleophile will attack from the same step because of formation of less stable carbocation, and that's why there is transition state. Transition state is stand here, the formation of first the structure. The structure is trigonal bipyramidal actually. The transition state means at the same step, formation of bond and broken of bond, simultaneously both the formation and breakdown and formation both at the same place, simultaneously same time. Okay, this is sp3d. Hybridization is sp3d and trigonal bipyramidal structure. Then we have a retention of configuration. Inversion. We have inversion of configuration. Due to back attack, the reactant's molecule invert its configuration to produce inversion of configuration. So you can see the nucleophile attack from the back side and will form inversion product due to the back attack. Transition state here, the transition state shows the formation and breakdown of bonds simultaneously. Both the steps are formed. So in nucleophilic reaction, you can see the mechanism of SN1, SN2. Now you are just practice by the different nucleophiles you are having in the NCERT book by using OH minus, in ammonia NH2 minus, in lithium aluminum hydride H minus, Grignard reagent R minus, potassium nitrite or silver nitrite, potassium cyanide or silver cyanide, and this is alcohol. So we have different nucleophile. We'll try to learn one by one all the nucleophilic reactions in a table in the next lecture. So stay connected with the lectures. That will make you understand how these nucleophile will act and will react with different reactants. But in this reaction, try to understand how the SN1 and SN2 reaction are proceeded, what are the mechanism of these reactions. Okay, so this lecture I am concluded this lecture at there only I am concluded. So just make your sense, make the practice of mechanism of SN1 SN2. Then we'll meet in the next lecture with the other nucleophilic reactions. Okay, good day.